it's like when you got that friend out there who seems to be good at everything. They're good on the sports field, they're nice to look at, they're good around the family, and they're smart as well. Well, that's what it's like when you drive a Volkswagen Golf GTI. You see, there are a lot of hot hatches out there. There are ones that have got more performance, ones that are bigger, ones that are smaller, there are ones that are more shouty in terms of body style, but there really are few that can match the do-anything appeal of a Volkswagen Golf GTI. Now, the GTI has been on the market for over 40 years, and in celebration, VW recently launched the Clubsport. I drove that vehicle, and it remains one of the best cars I've ever driven. A link to that will be at the end of the video, as well as in the description below. Now, why is this car different to the Golf 7 GTI, which isn't that old really? Think of it more as a facelifted version, more of a Golf 7.5 GTI. From the outside you can tell it's got some bolder, more pronounced styling touches. The front bumpers, for instance, remind you a lot of that Clubsport. You got the full LED lighting up front and at the rear. You also get the more pronounced GTI badging and red lines through the front lights, as well as those gorgeous 19-inch Santiago wheels on which it's available. The latest generation GTI packs therefore some styling changes on the outside, but perhaps most of the changes really happen on the interior. Now, it's when you step into the interior of this new GTI that it really does come alive. Firstly, you notice up front of you, much in keeping with that of Audi, you can have the options like this, the brilliant virtual instrumentation cluster. It's all completely customizable, and for example, you can have your mapping, so you can have it up front here, and you can select it as your media source. So you've got two sources of navigation. You can, of course, also adjust the display itself. You can toggle through different displays, for example, your consumption range, your media selection, where it even tells you the track that you're playing, and that of your Bluetooth telephony. It really is a brilliant, brilliant system, this. Now, when it comes to the large 9.2-inch multimedia system at the center, again, very easy to use. It's all proximity based. You can swipe left and right and use hand motion gestures, as you can in the likes of a BMW 7 Series or 5 Series. And you've got everything from radio, media sources, navigation, traffic information. You can even press App Connect and use Mirror Sync to pair your mobile phone and use services such as Apple's CarPlay. Apart from this, I can adjust the sound settings, which in this case the vehicle has been specced with a brilliant Sine audio system. You're getting crisp, clear sound that can be tuned to your exact ear specifications. Now, apart from the gorgeous interior and its wealth of technology, the GTI has to remain a car which is good at doing everything. So in here, I've got lots of space and comfort. It really is a nice cabin to be seated. The modern dash with its large multimedia system and all the displays and information I need in front of me. These seats, for instance, are heated in this car. You can have that available. I got full climate controlled air conditioning, this beautiful panoramic roof overhead, and it is just a nice and comfortable place to be seated. But if you feel like having fun, it can do that too. Simply engage the sport mode, flip down on the pedals, and suddenly the GTI is shouting at you. You're getting all kinds of lovely cracks and bursts, and its engine, which previously developed 162 kilowatts of power, has now been upped to what was previously available on the Performance Pack GTI. It now has a standard 169 kilowatts and 350 newton meters of torque. That means 0 to 100 is delivered to you at a shade over 6 seconds, and whilst you can cruise along comfortably with the family, once you've dropped everyone off, you can certainly go out there and have a hell of a lot of fun. Apart from the decent and impressive space up front and all the wealth of luxuries and comfort, the GTI has to, of course, be a good family car. So let me jump across into the back now, and let's see what the comfort looks like back there. A Golf GTI is just as much about practicality as it is about anything else. So if I'm seated in the back as I am now, seat in my driving position, knee room's decent, I'm comfortable. I got impressive headroom, even with a panoramic roof, and I got my own air vents at the back. It really is comfortable, and it's in keeping with the overall GTI ethos on doing things. It's a boy racer, yes, but it's got to be practical and able to cart around the family as well. Now, Volkswagen hatchbacks are notoriously good at having impressive luggage load capacity. I know from even driving a Polo how excellent it is. Now with the Golf, it really is brilliant. You pop this boot open, you've got lots of load space here, really impressive for the category of vehicle. I've got a 12-volt power socket, and of course I can drop the rear seats flat, and there is, I promise you, almost nothing you can't load in here if it's configured correctly. The Golf has always been about versatility, and as you can see, it swallows me very easily. There's loads of luggage load capacity available. That's even with the seats up, you've got an impressive boot within the segment. With them folded flat, there's loads of space in here. With its array of modern technology, its wealth of driver assistance features, and its simply do anything, get out there feel, the Golf GTI is frankly still a brilliant hot hatchback. The amazing part is that a lot of these clever toys are also available on the Golf 7 lineup, which starts at below 300,000 Rand, which makes this latest generation Golf 7 really something quite exceptional. From me, Jason of Technobot, until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Cheers for now.
Technobot.